That is thick, holy hell. What is up everyone, Jeremy here. In this video, we're gonna be checking out the legendary tones, Mr. Scary Mod. We're gonna pop this in my Marshall JCM800 Kerry King signature and see what it sounds like. But we're gonna start with the stock setup with the ECC83 preamp tubes in it. Then we will swap in the Mr. Scary Mod and play around with it. So let's see what it sounds like. All right, so real quick, just some quick signal chain things. I'm using my OD guitar with the bare knuckle pickup Rangaroks in it, going into the Broken Arrow overdrive / boost pedal. It's 2-in-1, but it's currently bypassed. From there, it's going into the amp, then out of the speakers, output into my Suhr reactive load, into an API preamp, then into Reaper, and I'm just recording the audio, and I will put an impulse response on it afterwards. And I'm gonna put the settings of the amp on the screen now so you can see it, since the face of the head is actually backwards. So those are all the settings we're using here. Notice that the beast mode is off, and we'll just play with this for a second just so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay, there you go. Quick example of what the JCM800 mode of this without the Kerry King signature beast mode enabled. So now let's go ahead and flip on the beast mode and see what that sounds like. All right, so beast mode is now enabled. I'll put that on the screen again so you can see it is active, and let's see what this sounds like. Okay, that is the beast mode. Now I will engage the overdrive, and that'll give you an example of what this thing sounds like boosted. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing after swapping in the Mr. Scary Mod. So here is what the beast mode on the amp sounds like, again, without the Mr. Scary Mod. And the settings I have here, I'm not gonna use the boost, just the drive mode on this. And I've got the drive at about maybe a quarter of the way up. I've got the bass on the this is like a pre-EQ before it hits the overdrive circuit, pulling back the lows, boosting up the mids and the trebles right up the middle. Volume at about maybe 2 o'clock-ish, something like that. So this is what it sounds like boosted. Nice and nasty. So that is what the amp sounds like as is, stock, no modifications. Now let's go ahead and drop in the Mr. Scary Mod and see what this sounds like. All right, so now the Mr. Scary Mod is installed in the amp, and I currently have the dial on it set all the way to 0. So it's essentially off, but I think what we'll notice is because of the slight bass cut in it. Now there is a bass boost toggle in here. I currently have that toggled off, and as I understand it, when you toggle it off, it doesn't just turn off the bass boost, it actually is a slight bass cut. So we'll see what that sounds like. Also, the first preamp tube in this is an ECC83, just like in the stock, just like the stock preamp tubes that come with the amplifier. The second one is an ECC81, so that should change things up a little bit. Another thing to note is you can clearly change those tubes out. So the the 83 that you take out of the amp, you can put in that second position if you just want to keep ECC 83s across everything. So let's just go ahead and see what it sounds like. I don't have a camera on the front of the amp now, but all the settings are the exact same, and we are in the non-beast mode, no overdrive. So let's see what it sounds like with everything off but the mod installed. Not a huge difference. We'll go ahead and do a quick audio A and B right now so you can hear what it sounded like without the mod and with the mod. So let's give it a listen to that. All right, so now I have activated the beast mode, and let's just kind of see what that sounds like, again, with the mod installed, but the dial all the way off. Again, not a massive difference, but again here, let's do another A and B with the stock setup and with the Mr. Scary mod installed, but with the dial all the way off, and let's see what that sounds like. All right, so now I have turned off the beast mode again, so now we're back on the standard JCM800 setting, and I'm gonna start turning up the Mr. Scary mod so we can see what this thing sounds like on just the standard JCM800. All right, so we're at 1/4 of the way up. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna turn it halfway up. All right, we are halfway up, about 50%. Wow, that is already a massive difference. It almost sounds like the beast mode now, but with a slightly more, slightly tighter tone, not quite as flubby, probably because of that bass cut in that when you have the bass boost mode off. All right, we are about 3/4 of the way up, about 75% now. There's already so much gain. That is crazy. We haven't even touched beast mode yet. This is nuts. All right, let's turn it all the way up and see what we get. It is maxed out all the way up. Absolutely insane. So let's do another quick A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever the hell we're up to now, of all the tones we've heard on the JCM800 so far. right, and the last thing we're gonna listen to on the JCM800 without the beast mode is turning on the overdrive. And I wanna call out that I have now turned down the setting on the Mr. Scary mod to about maybe in between 1 or maybe 2 o'clock. So you can see where it's at on the camera here. Let's turn on, I'm gonna quickly show you what it sounds like right now. And then let's boost it and see what we get. Absolutely nuts. Okay, so that's the standard JCM800 mode. Now let's go ahead and reset everything and start over with the beast mode enabled. All right, so we've got beast mode re-enabled now. I have the overdrive off and I have the Mr. Scary mod, as you'll see on the camera here, turned all the way off. You've heard it all the way off, so let's go ahead and turn it up to 1/4 of the way. Right about there. Let's see what we get. Okay, nothing too crazy yet. Let's go ahead and turn it up halfway. All right, we're now halfway up. Okay, already, that's nuts. That's a ton of gain. It's ridiculous amount of gain. We're not even overdriving it, so you can tell it's a little bit flubby, but we'll get to the overdrive. That is so much gain. Okay, let's go 3/4 of the way up. And when we get all the way up, we'll go ahead and do an all-in-one comparison between all of the beast mode settings you've heard so far. So for now, this is 3/4 of the way up. I mean, that's just already too much. All right, let's finish it off all the way up. It is all the way up. That is so much gain. Holy hell. All right, let's turn it back down to about 2 o'clock. Okay, it's about 2 o'clock, something like that. Now, let's just, again, see what it sounds like here. And then boost it. That is thick, holy hell. Absolutely nuts. Okay, let's go ahead and do the comparison between all the beast mode tones we've heard so far. Yeah, I think it is pretty safe to say the Mr. Scary mod from Legendary Tones is absolutely incredible. I am so in love with what this thing is doing to this amp. I mean, already the beast mode had plenty of gain, but the way that that bass, slight bass cut and that additional ECC81 in there just kind of changes up the distortion a bit, adds a unique character to it, and then you throw the boost in here and it's just absolutely, it's everything that I'm all about. Thick and dirty tones. I love it. Legendary Tones, round of applause for everything you've done on this mod. This is absolutely incredible. And I'm kind of speechless. This is absolutely nuts. So if y'all have an amp that Legendary Tones creates a mod for, and there's a ton of them, so go check out their website, legendarytones.com. Just Google it, you'll find it. I'm sure probably some of you have amps that can be modded by these things and they're nuts. I would highly, highly recommend. This is not an affiliate. I am not an affiliate with them. This is just my personal recommendation because of everything that this thing is already doing. It sounds incredible. So definitely go check out the website, see if you have an amp that it supports, and grab one of these. You will not be disappointed. So with that, I want to say thank you for watching. If you like this content, you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button down below, hit the comments and let me know your thoughts on this mod, and consider subscribing for more like this in the future. With that, thank you for watching, and thank you for your support.